What's going on, everybody? Afflicted Gamer here. Welcome back to another Division 2 video. It's Friday, May the 3rd, which means that the vendors have reset, and Cassie Mendoza is back with some new items. So, please keep in mind everything that I'm going to show you, Cassie, all the vendors, these items are in World Tier 5 only. So, if you're in World Tiers 1 to 4, the items that you see will differ from these ones. And as per request from last week, everybody said put Cassie in the vendor reset. Well, I'm going to go ahead and actually just go ahead and start off with her. Now, if she is not in this location, when you go to look for her, depending on when you watch this video, you look for the white little shopping cart here on the map. Just check around. If you haven't found the snitch yet, then you do need to find him. 9 times out of 10, I actually find him outside of the 1040 safe house, right across the road from Jefferson Trade Center. So just quickly double check there, and if he's not there, then you have to go to all of the different white question marks across the map. If there's a red line that attaches the white question mark to a control point or public execution, anything of that sort, then just skip it. But eventually you will find him somewhere on the map. So Cassie is located here in Southwest. I'm going to zoom right in again on the map. You can fast travel to the Air and Space Museum, make your way across the road into this building here, and she is downstairs. So let's go see what she has. By the way, guys, if the video is helpful, drop a like on it. It's much appreciated. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing for more Division 2 content. Here is Cassie.
Great to see you.
Alright, so she has Providence Defense Gloves with shotgun damage, marksman rifle damage, and the talent critical. So if anything, you could pick up the gloves just for the talent, because you do gain an extra 8% critical hit damage. We've got an MG5 with spike, stable, and rooted. Not that great. If you need anything for gear score, pick the item up just to boost your score up for now, and then just get something better down the line. Okay, a new item finally. We have in 1886, the Virginian. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that properly. Alright, we've got Boomerang, which is an okay talent. Not that great, not that bad. An extra 20% mag size, that's always helpful, and transmission. So again, not that great. I will pick this up for collector purposes because all of her weapons are named and do come with a specific camo. So I'll grab that and keep it, like I said, only for collector purposes. But for those of you that need it for gear score, you can get it for that as well. The Commando Paratrooper SVD is back yet again. We've got naked. Headshot damage is increased by 50% while your armor is depleted. Requires a scope with an 8-time magnification or higher. So if you like to use snipers, it's not too bad of a talent. You could pick it up. It also has accurate and stop, drop, and roll, which I find I do get caught on fire quite often. So again, not a bad item. I will pick it up for collector purposes.
Thanks a lot.
Alright, now we're going to go ahead and move on to the White House. Alright, the next stop is at the White House. Honestly, there is really nothing worth taking a look at here. The Providence Defense Mask is not really that good at all, in my opinion. Self-adjusting is always helpful. Pick it up if you want that talent, but honestly, you can find that out in the open world. The 500 gear score Lullaby and Ruthless are because I already own them from the pre-order bonus. There is a custom M870 in terms of the weapon replica, so pick that up if you want it. Other than that, we have a Pulse mod, Cam Launcher mod, and a Shield mod. So pick those up if you need them. For those of you wondering, okay, are you going to show us the clan vendor? No, there's really no point because every clan vendor is different, so there's no point in me showing you stuff that you cannot actually go and buy yourself. So just level up your clan and eventually you guys will get some pretty decent stuff. The higher you go, the more items are there for sale. So next up is the theater. Okay, over at the theater, honestly, there is really nothing that great here in my opinion. I'll show you what's here. However, China Light Industries gloves with 3% crit chance, 4% assault rifle damage. The two together are great. It's just that the percentages are a little bit on the low side, and then capacitive 20% skill duration for talents. So, I mean, you can pick it up if you need it, especially for the talent, if anything at all. M249B, I would pass on this unless you are running some sort of a build where you do damage with burn. Other than that, I would pass. Murakami Industries knee pads does have an extra 9,000 bonus armor and self-adjusting, so if you need either one of those two, either the talent or the attribute, you could pick these up. Mods, we've got a drone mod, hive mod, and a seeker mine mod. Next up is the campus. Okay, here over at the campus, it is honestly not that much better. The Overlord Arraignment chestplate, though, is actually pretty good because it's got attributes with 9% headshot damage, 5% crit hit damage, 8% crit hit chance, along with hard hitting. And then for mod slots, we've got a defensive protocol mod slot, defensive system mod slot. So unfortunately the score is low, but if you are going for a damage build with rifles, this is actually a really good chestplate. The Sokolov Concern knee pads, I would just strictly pass on them. There is an SR1 replica here, a drone mod blueprint, a hive mod, and seeker mod blueprint. Alright, making our way over to the Dark Zone checkpoints. The first one is the DZ West main gate. For those of you that were asking last week about the Dark Zone checkpoints, it's always just the main gate that has a vendor at it. So, items for sale. We've got an Aralding's Holdings holster, which, again, if you're at max gear score, the attribute would be the thing that you want to look at. We've got 12% crit hit chance in case you don't have anything better. It also has a offensive system mod slot. The backpack is Alp Summit gear score 480, not too bad. Get it if you do need it for a skill build and you don't have one that is higher, because it does have 10% cooldown reduction, skill power, and then the attributes. We've got crit chance, 203 skill power, talents, tech support, kills by active skills grant plus 25% skill damage for 10 seconds, and then destructive, which you can keep or reroll, which gives you an additional 20% explosive damage. The infantry MG5 I would pass unless you have an LMG and you need to put mag size on it. You could pick it up to swap the talent over. These polite vendors here in Division 2 are still throwing me off. I'm used to the Division 1 vendors. For those of you that watched the old videos, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, DC South main entrance. There is really only one thing to take a look at here. China Light Industries knee pads. We've got attributes of 286 skill power, but it's really the talent destructive. If you're running the demolitionist specialization, then maybe pick this up for the talent if you don't have it already. The military AKM just is not worth picking up whatsoever.
There's always a deal.
Alright, the final stop of the week, DZ East main entrance. There is only one item really worth taking a look at because we had critical on a pair of gloves earlier. It is the Super 90 because it has the talent Ranger on it. So if you don't want to pick it up for the gun itself, that talent alone on any other shotgun is actually very helpful. On any weapon, in my opinion, Ranger is a very good talent. Every 5 meters you are from the target grants plus 2% weapon damage, requires 4 or less, spec into electronics. It does have optimize, gain an additional 15% weapon handling, and then Zen, which I think for the most part is useless. So, like I said, pick it up for the talent, if anything at all. But anyways, that was everything we had for sale this week in the Division 2. Hopefully you guys still enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think of the fact that now Cassie is part of the vendor reset. And for those of you that do see a separate video, I only did that because I noticed a lot more people watch Cassie over the vendor reset. However, I would like to just combine the two to make it easier for absolutely everybody. And if I keep Cassie at the start of the video, for those of you that don't care about the items at the vendors, well, you can see Cassie and then immediately scoot off if you want to. So, but let me know again what you think down in the comments. Thank you so much for the feedback last week to make this week the way it is. It's much appreciated. Other than that, guys, drop a like on the video. Consider subscribing to the channel if you're new for more Division 2 content and the weekly vendor reset and Cassie Mendoza stock refresh, all that good stuff. You can follow me on Twitter at AfflictedGamer, and I'll see you very soon in the next video or in the next live stream.